He just kept staring at the corpse of her body, and his ears shut down once again. He closed his books and left the lecture room in frustration. What a journey. His slow, dejected steps did not match the volcano of thoughts that raced through his mind as he left the lecture hall and headed for these hostels. There is no hope, he said to himself. I will most certainly be asked to withdraw from the university. Oh, what a journey. How will I face my friends from secondary school days who constantly give me a standing ovation? A long silence ensued as though he was waiting for an answer from the girls. Then a voice took over the vacuum. Don't wait to bear the shame. Do what you got to do. Do what you've got to do now. After walking past the hostel gate, Raphael fumbled with his room keys in front of his door. Doubt, depression, and darkness took certain stage. Their mission was clear: destruction. Who cares whatever happens next? Their voices said. It is time you reveal your true identity to those lecturers and especially Mr. No Nonsense. Use what you have. Guys, guns, gods. Rage and resentment ran down deep within him. Raphael opened the door and collapsed on his bed in disgust. His face was clenched and his breath was fast. Out of the blue, picture of a slow but steady journey came fresh to his mind. A memory unfolded its horrible content. He placed his hand on his temple and mourned, but why did I get into this mess in the first place? But how did I get into this mess? What a journey. His bed, no soothing comforts. He tossed restlessly over and over again. Then he got up and paced up and down the room of 3 double bunk beds, carefully sidestepping his roommate's shoes that were lying in the middle of the room as though they were being placed to trip him. If I go ahead with this, how much further down this road will I go? That's the question he asked himself. Can there be another way out? He reasoned. Surprisingly, all his roommates, all 6 of them, were at various lectures. For a while, he had the room all to himself, but not for long. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Hi. Please, is this Kevin's room? A baritone voice asked. The stranger had opened the door and walked in without asking for permission. There was an abstract, unusual urge within Raphael. Speak to him, a voice gnawed from inside. What do you have to lose? Came the reply to his resistance to the earlier suggestion. No, this is not his room, Raphael replied with stammering lips. While analyzing his next line of action, the slim and light-skinned visitor looked morose as his response. Red patches immediately filled his face, indicating either anxiety or confusion. Is this not a block A? Room 303? He asked with a wry brow. Is room 303 quite alright, but this is not block D. This is block D, not block A. Oh, I see. My mistake, please. The visitor exclaimed with a raised head. I have not quite gotten my way around this hostel numbering yet, came the reply as the stranger beat a hasty retreat from the room. And there was another push within Raphael. He challenged his pride and his manhood. The visitor had barely turned his back to leave when Raphael spoke out. His next word adorned his face with disbelief when his lips uttered, "Please, do you have a minute to spare? I would like to share a huge personal burden with you." "Me?" the stranger asked with a shocked written all over his face and turned around to face Raphael. "Yes, please, if you don't mind," Raphael replied politely, like in his church days. "And please don't be so shocked. I am equally surprised at my request," he continued softly, "but I do need to talk to someone right now. Can we talk?" How do you turn down such passionate, well-mannered requests from a fellow guy, still morose and suspicious? The young-looking stranger with his Arsenal t-shirt over a dark blue trousers walked reluctantly into the room again. There were 3 double bunk beds in the room and a wooden table at the center. Picture of Fela Nicolapus with his trumpet adorned one of the walls by a neatly dressed bed. He had stood out from others, while 2 white plastic chairs by its side. Raphael pointed towards one of the seats, and the stranger played. What a journey. My name is Raphael, and I am Tunji, but you can call me TJ. That as TJ for sure. He just kept staring at the corpse of her body, and his ears shut down once again. He closed his book.